Manchester United fans to protest Glazer's ownership during Forest clash. Manchester United supporters have planned to stage a fresh protest against the Glazer family's ownership amid the current takeover uncertainty. An underground protest collective called the 1958 has urged fans who will be attending the clash against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford to partake in a 60-minute sit-in after full-time. The Man United fans continue to voice their anger at the Glazers, with the ownership situation now dragging on for 9 months without an end in sight. The fan went on to detail the reasons behind the anti-Glazers movement, although it is not a secret considering how the unpopular family have handled the club's affairs. Multiple reports claim the Glazers remain in talks with prospective suitors regarding a potential sale, but their outrageous demands have limited the progress of negotiations. Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who are considered the major players in the sale process, submitted bids exceeding £5 billion a few months ago. While insiders familiar with the situation suggest the Qatari consortium are leading the race, there is growing concern that the Glazers have reneged on their plans to relinquish control of the club. Fenerbahce star Altai Bayender set for second medical at Manchester United ahead of transfer. Fenerbahce goalkeeper Altai Bayender is set for a second medical with Manchester United ahead of his summer transfer, according to Haberturk. The Turkey international recently underwent a pre-medical with United in Greece and the results were positive. United have already agreed a deal worth €7 million with Fenerbahce and his transfer could be finalized very soon. As per Haberturk, United were negotiating with Fenerbahce for the best part of 2 months to sign the goalkeeper. Bayender is now expected to travel to England where he will undergo another medical before finalizing his contract. Despite this, he has been convinced to accept a deputy role behind Andre Onana. In our view, the Turkish star would be a good backup option for the 27-year-old. Bayender is a modern goalkeeper who has a good aerial presence and can make high claims. He is good with the ball at his feet and can deliver accurate long balls. Furthermore, he has the ability to feature as a sweeper keeper. Bayender can be erratic on occasions, but that is part and parcel of operating in advanced positions. Bayender could have a big role to play at the beginning of next year if Onana makes his international comeback. The Cameroonian could miss up to 6 games. Onana has been out of the national team fold since his retirement in December last year, but he is anticipated to make his return in the upcoming squad. West Ham United braced to return for Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay. West Ham United are likely to make a fresh approach to sign Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay, according to Standard Sport. The Hammers were interested in signing the Scotland international from the Red Devils earlier this month. They made an offer of £30 million, which was swiftly rejected. However, this has not ended their pursuit of McTominay. The 26-year-old could be the subject of fresh interest from David Moyes' side before the transfer deadline. There is no mention of the asking price, but it has recently been reported that the Red Devils won't entertain less than £45 million to part ways with their graduate. The Red Devils recently suffered a setback with Mason Mount picking up a hamstring injury. It has been reported that he could be out for a maximum of 6 weeks. This leaves Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Christian Eriksen, McTominay, Donny van de Beek as the senior midfield options, but the latter is out of favor under manager Erik ten Hag. West Ham could make a renewed bid closer to McTominay's price tag, but we believe United should keep hold of him unless they have plans to pursue a new midfielder. Manchester United missed out on player to Barcelona who now has a €1 billion release clause. Manchester United wanted to sign Noah Darvic before he moved to Barcelona from Freiburg. The 16-year-old wonder kid joined Barca for a bargain £2.5 million fee earlier this month, and they immediately slapped a €1 billion release clause into his contract. Erik ten Hag was known for giving talented youngsters a chance during his time in charge of Ajax. However, the Premier League is a different animal to the Eredivisie, so the Dutchman can't afford to bring too many unproven young players into the club. Ten Hag needs results now, so will understandably want to sign proven, ready-made stars. That said, he seemingly was prepared to take a punt on Darvic. Corriere dello Sport reckoned that United were one of the clubs who tried to sign the 16-year-old from Freiburg before he moved to the Camp Nou. Mason Greenwood attracts interest from Albania. Manchester United announced this week that Mason Greenwood will never play for the club again. Greenwood, 21, and the club have mutually agreed that it is best if the player relaunches his career elsewhere, away from Old Trafford. United decided they couldn't give him a second chance, although Chief Executive Richard Arnold worded his statement in such a way it's clear he doesn't think Greenwood is guilty of the damaging acquisitions made against him 18 months ago. The striker has been suspended by United ever since his arrest in January 2022, although all of the charges were eventually dropped by the Crown Prospection Service in February of this year. He was arrested on suspicion of attempted rape, engaging in controlling behavior, and assault. However, with Greenwood now on the market, it remains to be seen if United will receive any permanent offers or if they will opt to send him on loan instead. TalkSport believe he is attracting interest from an unnamed club in Albania. I can only assume that more interested clubs will be reported as unnamed in the coming days, weeks, or months because of the potential backlash it could bring. Greenwood has also been linked with moves to Italy and Turkey since it was announced he would be leaving United. Manchester United defender Luke Shaw suffers muscular injury. Manchester United defender Luke Shaw has suffered a muscular injury, according to The Athletic. The Red Devils are assessing the 28-year-old and are hoping he only misses weeks and not months of action. Shaw featured in the Premier League games against Wolverhampton Wanderers and Tottenham Hotspur, playing every minute of both games, and it appears he sustained the injury in training. England face Ukraine in their European Championship 2024 qualifying game on September 9 and are expected to be without the Man United star.